Lab Bio 2 students gave Sunset 4th graders a tour of the coral reef. The high school students have been studying jellyfish, anemones and corals, and hydras, all members of the Cnidarian phylum. Biology students spent an hour on Friday introducing the coral reef to Miss Griffin and Miss Holland's kids through interactive lessons, games, and activities.
Sea animal that eats jellyfish. I didn't hear anything. I'm choosing yes. Yes. Yes, correct. Yay! Okay, Heidi's gonna give you some jellyfish livestock. Here's your livestock.
We are teaching elementary kids, especially 4th graders, about cyphozoas. Well, our jellyfish is called cyphozoas, and we are teaching them all about jellyfishes, where they live, and where you can find them, and what they eat, and who are their predators. And we're just teaching 4th graders all about that.
Where are the colorful jellyfish at? You.
So we compared jellyfishes with slime, so they could feel the texture, and so they could see that it's almost the same. They also saw jellyfishes in a microscope, and they also touched them. We also created jellyfishes with party streamers and cupcake holders, and we also had pop quizzes, and whoever won, they would receive jellyfish livestock, which had seaweed, which was candies, Swedish fish, and then dots and all of that.
Today, my 4th grade class had the opportunity to visit CHS today and Mrs. Lucero's students. They're teaching my students about the coral reef. It gets them really excited. They get to do interactive activities. It's really hands-on, and it helps them learn and get excited about science.
The 4th graders give feedback and a grade report to Mrs. Lucero, which then becomes a part of the presenter's overall grade. This activity has become a highlight for everyone, and it gives Lab Bio 2 students a chance to teach what they've learned in the classroom.
My class came to Mr. Lucero's classroom today, and then Mrs. Holland actually went into Mrs. Lucero's classroom so that more students could get the opportunity to see what these students at CHS are doing.
Today we are explaining different types of sea creatures. We have different groups we've been planning for like a week now. We've had to come up with different activities to keep the kids interested. Today we are teaching hydrozoas. It's a mammal in the ocean, and we're trying to get the kids to remember the different types of hydras, and there's polyp and medusa.
I've learned that a polyp is up and then a medusa is down. That the hydrozoa eats little planktons, because I get to paint and I get to play with stuff.
I've learned that jellyfish are different colors, and they're the same kind, like if they're like slime, and it can hurt you when it stinks.
It's been fun trying to get a different side of doing younger things back to doing the paints and something else other than being in a classroom.